I'm quite fortunate to have a professional video camera which works in low light, because it's been rather dismal all day today, so it's not easy to take a video in this sort of light, but at least you'll get some sort of idea. We're in the middle of a business relocation, and so my barn here is absolutely packed with things belonging to the business, including a James Bond Rolls-Royce Phantom which is parked about 2 inches from the coach. But all of this goes out in the next few days, so, or most of it, so I'll have a bit more room. Anyway, I hope this gives you a reasonable idea of what the interior is like, and it's really rather good. You can see that from these little plaques, Herne Bay, Southdown, Rallies, various sort of plaques. There's some on the other side too. You can just see that. So it's been rallied for more than 10 years. Try and show you the luggage racks on the roof too. It's all really nice inside. Clearly somebody spent a great deal of money on it not too long ago, and obviously it's got a full set of safety belts throughout. So I've got this rather useful reversing camera. You'll see from the little white pull knob down there that that's the actual mechanical fuel cutoff, and so this is from this would be one of the very last sort of series of Plaxton Supremes that would have had the normally aspirated 500 engine, which means there's no nasty electronics and no turbocharger to go wrong. It's got a crack in the left hand screen, and I don't know if you can just see that against the background, but it's never failed a test with it. It's not on the driver's side, nor does it go from end to end. So I mean, at some stage it could be done, but you know, the previous owners for the last few years have never bothered. Can't really show you too much at the front, but you can probably see in the detail, although she's surrounded by stuff, the bright work's excellent. Really good. Very good headlights and stainless steel all around it at the front. It's in super condition. Don't know how well you'll see this, but there's quite a bit of glass in there. There's also some, well, they're as new. They're Michelin factory retreads, but they're very expensive. You know, obviously the factory reprocessed tyres, and these are Michelin branded ones, so apparently they're worth between £800 and £1,000 a set, and there are 4. And although she looks really good from the photographs, and still does look good when she's cleaned up and polished, it's a long time since it's had paint now, probably 11-12 years, and so on the bottom edges there are some bits picking up, and I'll try and just show you. You'll see little bits on the bottom edges like this around the arch. People of course coach paint them, but it's a long time since it's been done. The only bit of damage that I've ever noticed is that little crease down near the exhaust. So the worst part of the whole vehicle paintwork wise is this section just above the stainless steel line there, and in that bottom section forward of the front wheel you can just probably see a line of sort of blebs coming up, and ideally it wants flattening down than another coat, maybe even a little repair section there. But what happens is, as you probably know with alloy, moisture gets under and it creeps up. But generally, as you'll see, she's still lovely. I should point out all the sort of stainless steel and bright work is good. So I think that's probably the best that I can do until we can get her out of store. It's worth saying that just before I put her in here, she's had a full service. It's had filter, it's had new oil and fuel filter. It's had the oil changed. It's had a new fuel pump fitted, a new fuel filter bowl. I'm a great believer in sort of preventative maintenance, so it needs nothing. And it in the journey that it had here, which was almost 180 miles, it didn't need any water, didn't use any oil. So I think it's, you know, it's generally mechanically in good condition. And And as you can see, she's lovely, clean and dry in here. Good place to store things.